So we're in Sandwich, Illinois. Well, technically not, but that's the closest big city is Sandwich. Yeah, that's how you know we're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh shit, dude, I think I have been here. Symbol. Damn.
Yeah, I think we're at the right place. I wonder what we're here to buy.
Actually, I restored it a few years ago.
So we have acquired an E46 M3 rear subframe, axles, differential, brakes, the hubs, the M3 trailing arms, which I guess are different, but they look identical. So yeah, I wonder what we're gonna do with this. So here it is, got it all home, got it all taken apart enough-ish. The axles and hubs are gonna have to stay for now because I don't have the tools to remove those without breaking them. So let's talk about what we got here. This is a E46 M3 suspension, well, rear subframe, axles from an M3, diff from an M3, subframe from an M3. The calipers, only problem is this one has the caliper bracket and this one doesn't. I'm gonna see if it's the same as 330. Sway bar, I think is different. And everything else was the same, like the buckets and the camber arms are, I think, are the same, but it doesn't really matter. The only thing that are really important is trailing arms. I actually don't know if these have to be M specific, but there's M badging on them. Axles, diff, subframe. And if you guys want to know why I had to get all this, well, didn't have to, but chose to do it. So this is my non-M, and this is my M3. There's my differential mount. Yeah, it broke. And apparently that happens in higher power E46s. And I do one wheel spins anyway. Like if I do a donut or try to drift or do a burnout, it ends up just doing one wheel. So may as well upgrade anyway to the LSD. So the mount for the non-Ms is in the front for the differential. So it's one big mount back here and then two in the rear. The M3 differential is two in the front and one in the rear. So they're non-interchangeable. The entire subframe is, everything bolts in. You just have to do everything together. Like if you do an M3 diff, you can use non-M axles, they'll bolt up to it, but they'll probably not withstand power if you're putting power down. Stock engines, it'll probably be fine. Everything else is universal as hell. Like you could use non-M trailing arms and just buy M3 hub and the axles will go straight through, or you can use non-M stuff. I mean, you could just get the subframe and differential and use non-M3 everything else, but I'm already here. M3 brakes, I mean, I don't see a difference. They even use the same pads as a 330. The rotors are a little different, but the pads are identical to a 330, so I don't think you're increasing stopping distance. I think it's just for the M badging on it. Everything's really crusty and gross, but I got it for a good deal, so may as well clean it up, redo all the bushings, start over since I broke my subframe that I just did on the car. Brand new bushings and everything, only lasted like a year, and I pretty much totaled everything. So yeah, it's gonna end up taking a while, but my plan is to at least do the subframe bushings, clean up as much of the rust as I can. Same thing with the differential. And new hubs for sure, and new wheel bearings. This one actually seemed fine. This one had a little resistance to it. But I'm gonna do new wheel bearings, hubs, bushings all around. I think everything else is fine. Now, while I'm pulling out the subframe, I may as well do the subframe reinforcements, but that's obviously not gonna be a now thing. This is gonna be in the future thing, because obviously I don't have the time right this second to do this. But as I acquire the parts, I'll do everything. Man, this just had to happen right after I did for the toe correction. So I'm gonna have to swap over those plates, But once everything's done, this should be a weekend swap. I mean, I say that as I'm talking about doing the subframe reinforcements and all that. So the swap will physically take only like 8 hours, but everything else in between is gonna take a long time. So that's the M3 differential, and this is a non-M differential. There's mounts in the back, and then a big one in the front. So you can see it's like the opposite. But here's a 330 axle. And if you look, actually, nope, I just found out it's different. But I do wonder if you can swap these flanges. I don't think so, because this is a 188K diff and this is a 210 millimeter. So the axles are not interchangeable like I thought. So don't listen to that.